Welcome back to another video. We'll be going over the week of March 3rd to March 8th and the earnings reports that are going to be coming out this week. This is a week where we don't have, I would say, a ton of earnings, but the ones that we do have, we have a few hard-hitting ones. We have some really good things that can predict how the market will shape out. And we just got a lot of meaningful earnings. So these are the type of weeks we love to see. We'd love to see a little bit more volume, especially on a couple of these days because all of them are really only on 2 days of the week. But we we move on. We got some good earnings on Tuesday and Thursday, so we'll be going over those. So let's just get right into it. Monday, nothing. I mean, there's a couple of small stocks with small market caps, but they don't really matter. And they're not going to be serious investments for anybody, I don't think. So if you want to, you can look into the ones that report on Monday, see what you like. But more than likely, I don't think you'll see anything that really makes you super excited. And then Tuesday, that's a different story because pre market only, we have Target, we have OnCloud, we have Best Buy, and we have AutoZone. Now, let me go through each of those and tell you what we need to see. Target, Walmart had a really good quarter, but they just didn't have the good future outlook. We need to have the future outlook on Target. That's something, the guidance, the future guidance as well. We just need that stuff, and that's what drove Walmart stock down so much because we didn't have good future guidance. So Target, if they can have a blowout quarter like Walmart did and have good future guidance, then this will be a winner for Tuesday and before the stock market. And then on cloud, what we want to see is we just want to see more revenue, obviously. And then we also want to see more market share taken away from the big brands like a Nike, like a Hoka, like a Brooks, maybe an Adidas, maybe a Puma. We'd love to see them get more into the actual apparel side of things, not just the shoe production side. But shoes are going to be the main business of OnCloud. So we would love to see them taking more market share away in that side of the business. And then it's Best Buy. Best Buy's been struggling as of late with their in-store business model because people can just go to Amazon or Walmart.com or other retailers online and get the exact same things, maybe at a better price than what Best Buy's selling at. And Best Buy's business is not doing as good as it has in the past, and certainly as well as it wants to do right now. So we'll need to see a little bit of a bump in revenue and see some future outlooks that are saying, yeah, we're still going to be around and people are still buying the in-store electronics. But I don't expect to see that. So we'll just have to see with Best Buy, and that's probably already factored into the valuation of the stock price. So if we just get good revenue, it may just go up. But a couple things to keep your eye out on for Best Buy. And then AutoZone. I don't got too much what we need to look for. It's AutoZone's always going to stay around the same area. We'd love to see some growth, but we're not going to see exponential. Just keep it steady. Show that you're a good stock, you're solid, and you're not losing ground. That's mostly what we need. We don't want to lose ground with AutoZone. And then post market, we got a big one. We got someone who was a winner through February, but kind of dipped as of late. It got over the $400 mark after dropping below 260 in July, and that is CrowdStrike. So we want to see that the cybersecurity business is growing with the AI business. We want to see that these malfunctions are over, or at least the one that we had in July, the glitch that brought the stock down a lot. And we just want to see some more things to indicate that CrowdStrike can grow with this new wave of AI technology and companies and just be another part of that group in that niche and continue to grow. Hopefully, it can get past 450 soon. Hopefully, it can get upwards of 600 in the next year or few. So, we got some high expectations for CrowdStrike, And this earning quarter is going to be a big tell sign for if it is worth the investment and if it is something we can look for in the future to perform. Okay, Wednesday, nothing. Same with Monday's story. There are a few stocks, but it's nothing super major, nothing you should really be looking at. So we'll just skip past Wednesday. And then pre market on Thursday, we have two retailers, one for the groceries and one for the clothes. We got Kroger Whole Foods and we got Macy's. So, like AutoZone, these companies, I kind of put them in the same basket. We want to see just stability. We don't want to see them drop off of a cliff. And I think really Kroger, we want you to expand more. We want Macy's to just stay consistent because I don't think they're expanding a ton right now. We need to see that people are still, like I said with Best Buy, people are still shopping in store at Macy's. And with Kroger, there's more and more competition with online grocery delivery with people like Walmart, Amazon's getting into that business. So Kroger just needs to show maybe a little bit of innovation, maybe some more delivery with that Walmart, Amazon type. And yeah, so that's really what we need to see from Kroger and Macy's. And then post market, we got three big stocks. Two that are genuine investments, and one is kind of a meme stock, but who knows? It's gone up very volatile, uh, or it's had high volatility over the past year or so. And the stocks I'm talking about, we got Broadcom post market, we got Costco post market, and we got Big Bear AI. So we'll start off with Broadcom. So the DeepSeek fear still something to look into, and we just want to see that they are separating themselves from maybe some of the other AI chip makers because there are a lot of them out there, like Nvidia, like on semiconductors, like Taiwanese semiconductors. Semiconductors is just a very, very crowded space right now. And we want to see Broadcom separate themselves. Now, they're not just semiconductors and AI chips, but they have other things. So we want to see growth in those areas as well as the chips, which would be a huge step for Broadcom. We also got to continue to see the revenues, see that the AI business is actually becoming profitable for them. So those are the things that we need to look out for when we're looking at a company like Broadcom. And then you got Costco, who's been a darling for the stock market for a while now. It's a very expensive stock, but most good stocks are expensive. And we just want to see growth. Like, I mean, it's going to be the same for a lot of these guys, but this is a big retailer. They pride themselves on consistency and just being the best place out there. I mean, I was about to say the best grocery store, but it's more than that to a lot of people. It's got the dining, it's got the bulk items, it's got a lot of stuff, and we just need to see um that it's continuing to work, that model can continue to be successful in the future, and that's what we want to see from the Costco earnings and the future guidance. I think that future outlook and that guidance is going to be the most important when we're looking at Costco rather than just the Q4 revenue. All right, and then Big Bear AI. This is, if they can pull a profit, it would be insane. But this is just something where we need to see what they think they can do in the future, where they put themselves at, and where they've been for the past quarter because they've really exploded as of late. Um, I don't expect too great of guidance because the Trump cabinet and the new government has been cutting down on costs. And what Big Bear AI was priding itself on a lot was helping the government with some of those decisions and that AI processing that it can use to make the big decisions like the military decisions and just help process and look at every single outcome. Now, that is something that maybe the Trump administration does not want to do as much because they want to cut down the costs on the government and spend more in areas like paying off the deficit and drilling and stopping illegal immigration. So that's the downside of Big Bear AI, but it is a young stock. It is a stock that has plenty of room to grow, and this is something we could see growing a lot in the future. So, yeah, and then Friday we have nothing. Like nothing. Not even small stocks that may be interesting, just nothing. Straight up nothing. When I looked, it's like nothing above a market cap of 10 million or whatever. It's really, really small companies, if any. So, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow for the market preview. Hope you enjoyed.